Guys, I want to show you a little bit on how this is turning out. I painted this little, I guess it'd be an air canister. And the movie's just kind of a suggestion of red. So I did gray primer and then I did a red wash over the top of it in two coats. So I did that, had that done. Um, the frame is coming along pretty good. It's looking really nice. I got my tube. I love this. This is where the pin will go in. I drilled a hole all the way through and then ran a sprue all the way through there, and then it'll be the pin in the front. And I'll do my Bondo work over the edges of this and have it all completely done. Yep, knocking stuff over. All right. Just pop it up on the back. Kind of show it a little bit. Okay. And I had the side glued on it yesterday, but it was pitched out at just a slight angle, and I didn't want that. I had a little bit of wine, so the pitching it out at an angle sounded good yesterday. Not so good. Didn't sound real good today. So I cut it all off, and I have, let's see. I think this is the one I had. No, yeah, it feels like it's got glue on it. But I had this on it, and it was up too high. I don't want it that high. I want that seam to be down here further. So I'll kind of show you. Yeah, kind of had it at an angle. Didn't want an angle. So ripped it off today and started over with that, but got the pin done. And it'll be a lot more secure, the fact that it goes all the way through this. And then I put the end cap on it. And then I'll build a ladder for it there. And then I'll make a deal along the top that's got two like manhole covers on them. Yeah, this is going to be a lot cheaper than it was going to be, because I can't see me buying a one that's made for that kind of money. Number one, I don't have it. Number two, I wouldn't spend it on that if I did have it. So, knowing I could make it out of cardboard and my wood glue. My wood glue sets up so fast. It's not quite like super glue, but I don't have to hold it all that long. And here's this, how this is turning out. I sanded all the edges and everything and got it all ready. And then I glued this on here to get the rest of it all lined up. Let's see. It's offset to the driver's side. But yeah, that'll be pretty neat. The front wheel wells, they look a bit big if I put tiny tires on it up front. But then again, that might look neat too. I don't know. I haven't had any. I'll look around for a tire. Kind of rushing it. I guess my cutting wheels that I was cutting the cardboard with, it smoked real bad yesterday when I was cutting through that kind of a thick cardboard tube that I have. Poor Tammy, she's got to put up with stuff like that. I'm like, oh boy, I'm never getting him wine ever again. No, it went real well. Yeah, the cab isn't to be lined up. I think the front end is supposed to be lined up. More like that. Line it up with the front of the frame. And then the cab is offset and hanging all over the edge. It'll be interesting. I can't wait to get rolling on that one. Yeah, I get too many irons in the fire, but it all works out in the end. Every time they work out to be pretty good. And this one's coming along nice. I don't know what that scuff is there. Okay, has something to do with wine also, I'm sure. And I got my windshield wiper I can put on there now. The driver's side should have the windshield wiper right here, and the passenger side should have the windshield wiper down along the bottom of the frame. So there must have been two independent toggle switches, I'm guessing, on that. So here's this and how it's turning out. I think it's really, there we go. I think it's really doing pretty good, honestly. All right. And then the frame, like I said, it's got the candy brown over all the other stuff that I had going on. And I have not blackwashed it yet, but I glued the rear wheels on. They came off that trailer, so I have to glue them at this angle. I had to drill them because they were too much. They glued them in too solid before, and they were the same kind of model kit that this one was. So I was in luck, but I had to drill them with kind of a nice sized bit. Okay, so there's that. All right, and then I see what else I wanted to show you. Something from the model box. Oh, yeah, I wanted to show you. This is the condition of models when I get them in. Normally, it's like their windshields are roached. When they take 2 tubes of glue to put the windows in, it's pretty much, the whole model is pretty much junk. But the model I made out of this one here, you guys might remember, was that root beer candy with the woods airbrushed on the sides, and it turned out real nice. But the rest of this model was really bad, and when it eats into the plastic, then you got a lot of body work to do. So I wanted to show you the condition of some of these. Now this one here, I had a real Dodge van, 66 Dodge A100 that they cut the back of the van off, and then they made a semi-sleeper here, so it looked like a mini cab over semi. And then I put side pipes as exhaust stacks on the sides and everything. And I came home from work with my then wife, told me, "Oh yeah, I sold your truck today." What are you talking about? That thing was never for sale. Yeah, I got $400. I said, yeah, that buys one rear tire, one Mickey Thompson Pro Street tire. It buys one of those. I said, thanks, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. So I had this model, which was also made by the same creator that created this beautiful piece of work. He used, I think, 8 tubes of glue to put these windows in. So that's nice. Well, not really, but okay, we'll pretend like it is. And that's what's really slowed me down from making that model, is to know that I've got to Dremel out these windows just because. And we lost this whole front side of the cab because he's got 8 tubes of glue on there. So just taking it apart was, I got this years ago, and I couldn't bring myself to do much more than just this. And I can do it. I've built worse, so I'm not afraid of it. But it has to be, since it was one of my cars, one of my real cars, it's got to be done. It's got to be done the best it could be. So I wanted a chance to show you this kind of stuff. That's how I get them a lot of times in from eBay, and those two were from Tammy's friend since high school, I think, and he lives a couple towns over, but he gave me some models about 8 or 9 years ago, and I've built most of them, and I've got those two that are that one for sure, that A100 body. I've got that one left that I've got to go through and do that, but I'm not going to do it right now because I got to kind of keep focused on this and keep going in the same direction. But I like how that semi is turning out, and the trailer is turning out amazing. I got to locate some more tires. Now I was ready to cast these, and I guess I should pop out this wheel and maybe cast some other wheels instead. But this is a good tire to cast, and then I'll put them on the trailer. Okay, guys, and that's about it. And I just wanted to pretty much check and see if this camera's working, because my computer took a dive yesterday, got all harshed out along with my monitor, my router, and all that fried out. And I got out my old computer that I had years and years ago, Windows 7 on it, and I wanted to try out the camera. Tammy tried it out a little while ago, and the camera itself didn't have sound. So I kind of wanted to see if sound and everything was working on it, and then we'll just find out if it works or if I got to try to do something else. But other than that, there we go. A couple neat builds, and this one, that one too. So I'm having fun with those, and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.